Good afternoon. This is Chris Mader from Promises West, and today I wanted to go over some tips and tricks, tips mostly, to apply a label, an address label, to a invitation that comes in the form of a box. And you can see here that this is a nice black colored envelope box for a wedding invitation. And so what we see is when we get the boxes from the thermographer, many times the box is doesn't fit quite right from the top and the bottom. And so if you'll notice, there's like a gap on either side here of where the address label is supposed to go. This is called springback. And so springback is caused by in the manufacturing process. When the box goes through the machines, the folding machines at the factory, the folding machine doesn't fold the sides enough over, doesn't overfold it so that when the springback comes back, it should be straight up and down. So it's really a manufacturing process that isn't quite right, quite perfect. So we end up with this gap in here. And this gap has some force to it. So when you try to push it in, it springs back, it pushes out, and there's a force there. And when we try to take a label, and this is just a kind of a blank piece of paper, a label on how it would look basically, but it goes over the top, wraps around, and then it comes over the side here. And it's got, the label has some adhesive on it so that when you take it and you try to put it on, and if you're squeezing the box to try to overcompensate that springback, and you hold it down to try to glue it, many times that label will pop off because the glue and adhesive isn't strong enough to hold down that gap. So what we've done is I've taken a look at it, and I think that we have a little tip here on how you can apply that label so that this gap, well, first of all, get rid of this gap so that you can apply the label nicely and there wouldn't be any force to try to pull it out. So if I open up the box, I'm going to move the bottom out of the way just for a moment, you can see here that we've got the top of the box, and this is our bow, the bowing here, and that spring of that side, of that spring back. All you need to do really is just go ahead and squeeze gently on the sides and do what the manufacturing process didn't do, and that is to overextend it or overfold it, if you will. And so once you do that, you'll see that the sides here, and you don't have to do it too much, I'm massaging it a little bit more here, but now the sides are nice and are pretty straight. And so if we put the bottom of the box back on, you can see here that the gap is no longer there. And so it's pretty easy now to go ahead and apply that label just to the box just like that, and now there's no force pulling that adhesive off of the box like that. So it's just a simple trick to kind of make it a little bit easier to apply the label and make sure that it stays in place. Okay, thank you.